So the next trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home is here. We're going to be going through it in slow motion, giving you guys our breakdown of every little detail that we've had time to process since the trailer dropped. If you haven't checked out our reaction, make sure to do it. I'll link it up above. So we get this shot of Peter in the rain. He looks beat up. I love this shot. It sets the tone right out of the gate.
I like it as well. It's good to see him sad, as bad as that probably sounds.
Then we get a shot of him swinging with MJ, and he's talking about how, like, ever since he bit the spider, he hasn't really been the same, except for that 1 week when he told MJ. We get a lot of recycled shots in the first half of this trailer. I'm thinking a lot of this is just going to be first act stuff.
They're in a train.
That's all going to be like the first 5 minutes of the movie. Again, he's going back to the Sanctum. He's seeing Doctor Strange again. Just recycled shots, really. Like, how far into the movie do you think the spell is going to take place? 20 minutes?
Not like 15, 20,
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, you know what? I take that back. Maybe 30. Think of all the shots in the first trailer where he's like walking into school and like there's people with signs all around him and stuff. And at the end of Far From Home, it's summer, but in the Sanctum, it's snowing.
You're right, and it's a 2 hour, 40-minute movie, so why the hell would they do it so quick? You're right. I love how there's a line in the trailer too right here where Strange is talking about how, like, ever since the spell went wrong, we've had visitors from other universes.
We started getting some visitors from every universe.
We see the pumpkin bomb, the goblin ball,
The Goblin Sphere.
the goblin sphere, and then we see Doc Ock obviously swinging into action, you know, finally seeing some bridge action because they've been showing 30,000 pictures online, but they haven't really shown it in action for whatever reason. It's very evident at this point that the black suit,
I hate it.
it's just his inside out suit though, right?
Yeah, so if you have been following us for a while, you know that I very publicly expressed my disdain for the new Spider-Man suits. And that's mostly because I hate the fact that I've only been able to see them in like toys and not real pictures or not in live action. After seeing the second trailer, I do like the one that has like the Iron Spider mixed with his Far From Home suit. That one's not bad. This black and gold suit makes me sick.
So on the bridge, it looks like Goblin is coming from the sky and Doc Ock is coming from underneath. First of all, we get a dope shot of the arm attacking Peter and he's upside down. But my favorite line is when we actually hear Doc Ock say,
You're not Peter Parker.
I saw a theory about this on the internet. Right here, you can see that bits and pieces of his suit are kind of missing. And in a second, it's gonna change from his face to down there so that it protects him. And I saw somebody say that Doc Ock is like absorbing the Stark nanotech, and that's why he's got Stark looking at technology on his arms. There's a shot later in the trailer where it's like a shot of Doc Ock's arm and like you see the Iron Man looking technology go through it, and Doc Ock literally looks confused. So people are like, maybe he's like absorbing the technology like without meaning to, and that's why bits of Peter's suit is missing, because he wouldn't reveal his identity to him for no reason.
yeah, that's actually a pretty good theory. I think this is gonna be the first major action scene in the movie. We do get some comedy in this trailer as we see Ned, MJ, and Peter in what looks to me like the Sanctum. I don't know where they are though. They
Not
could,
a clue in the world as to where they
but
are.
Doc Ock's down there and they ask him what his name is. He's like Dr. Otto Octavius. They're like,
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
And I kind of get the vibes that maybe Doc Ock is going to be good.
I agree actually.
Because here's the thing, it makes sense because he's been the most highly marketed one this whole time. And I think he's one of maybe the only Spider-Man villains that dies like, you know, a hero.
I will not die a monster.
When he realizes that that's not the Peter Parker that I guess he wants to kill, he just wants to go back to his own universe.
I think he's going to be able to use them either beneficially and he's either going to help Spidey or he's going to die fairly early in the movie, which we're going to get to later because we don't see him in some pivotal shots of the trailer.
So true.
So we'll see what happens. Also, Ned holding a crossbow. So it cuts to what looks like the final area of the showdown that comes later in the trailer.
They're putting the Captain America shield on the Statue of Liberty.
It looks otherworldly to me.
It is our universe. It just looks unworldly because why would we ever put a Captain America shield on the Statue
Look at
of
the
Liberty?
sky.
Yeah, it's called a storm.
No. That's either Electro or this is like a multiversal like chaos thing. Almost like a live action version of the Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse madness that happens at the end.
I don't think we're going into another universe. I think other universes are coming to us.
The sky does not look like that normally.
In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet. He has Ned and MJ on FaceTime on his chest.
He's got a phone duct taped to his chest. His
That's so
suit's really inside out.
gross.
And he's
This
got
is-
Doctor Strange like power going on with Electro in the background.
Electro looks dope. I'm excited to see how they changed his powers because there's obviously yellow lightning, but like I'm looking at him right now and he's blue.
How is this happening?
I don't
Is this
care.
an attachment? Is this Doctor Strange
Whatever it is.
actively? Is he looking at Strange right now and Strange is like working for him or something? Then we get this scene of Strange talking to Ned, MJ, and Peter in
I
like the
think it's
wintry
funny.
sanctum.
MJ's funny. I hope we get more of her in this movie, like of her talking and her actually having like a personality and stuff.
There's now a picture floating around on the internet of Scooby-Doo in a Spider-Man suit, by the way. So then we get a shot of J. Jonah Jameson, our man, coming back. Gotta love him. Electro doing some electricity nonsense here. I'm ready to see like Sandman in human form. Are we gonna see him in human form, do you think? Or do you think he's going to be
Who's to say?
sanity the whole time?
I love that shot so much.
That is a great shot. Where the hell are they here?
I think they're in the basement of the sanctum.
I guess so. I think we can all officially agree that Tobey and Andrew are not going to be on the bridge scene. I love the shot of Peter when he jumps and grabs the pumpkin bomb.
I think this is around the part of the trailer where Doctor Strange is like, all these villains died by a Spider-Man. It's literally their fate. Sorry, kid.
Let's talk about this car exploding in the aftermath, and is it happy?
I think it is. The only shot of happy we have so far is him sitting in a car, and we see a bunch of people like around him with their little guns, their little red lasers or whatever. And right here, we just saw a car blow up, and later on in the trailer, we see Aunt May running in like kind of what looks like the same room.
Yeah.
And then we see Peter being like, I can't save everybody.
We're getting a Strange v Spidey showdown though.
Doctor Strange definitely opened it. He went to go swing away, and Doctor Strange opened a portal, and it made him.
So his own web is getting himself. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Even cooler, I would argue.
Okay, Doctor Strange. Astral projection. If you guys know who Daniel RPK is, basically there's this shot of Peter swinging through, I guess, the scaffolding. And if you pause it at the right time, it looks like the suit has been like kind of colored over to look like Tom's black and red suit. The eyes do not look like Tom Holland's eyes on his suit. And for me, even though the picture is like super pixelated, you can definitely see the lines of the mask. And on Tom's suit, you can't see the lines in his mask because A, they're black, and B, like they're flat, they're not 3D. But you can definitely see the lines of a mask in this picture. So I think it's either Tobey or Andrew.
Electro's redesign is arguably my favorite part of the entire trailer. He looks 1,000 times better than he did in the TASM movies. And here it looks like Doc Ock might actually be fighting Electro. So that's again further evidence of our point that Doc Ock might turn good in this movie.
Why is everyone falling from high places in this movie?
It seems evident that Peter is still holding this box, which I think probably deals with the multiverse. Like, I bet the villains are coming after that. We get our first shot of Goblin, and God, it was nostalgic in all of its beauty. He looks so clean. Another shot of a Goblin. Who is it, though? We pause right here, and you can kind of see they don't have a mask on, so we can't really tell who it is. A lot of people have theorized it's Dane DeHaan's Green Goblin. People have theorized it's Willem Dafoe, and he's just wearing a hood, which is what I've come to the conclusion of after further examination. But it also, people were speculating, is it Ned? It's not.
Well,
could it be James Franco? Who knows?
It's definitely not Ned, because I really hate to break it to everybody, but this is definitely someone that's white. If you watch it in 0.25 speed on YouTube, like, it's a white guy, so it's definitely not Ned. I hope to God it's not TASM 2's Goblin, and I don't think it's gonna be Franco.
It's Willem, I think, honestly.
I think it's Willem with a hood, and because if you really stop it, like, at every frame that you can, eventually it looks like the hood falls back, and you can kind of see, I feel like Willem Dafoe has very distinct cheekbones in a way. You can make it out that it's him, even though I know James Franco also has really nice cheekbones.
This is, again, that same Statue of Liberty site, and it looks like another spell's going off, or Strange does something. I don't know.
Trying to
that
fix
could
it.
be a shot of like that box exploding, though, for all we know. Like, who knows what it is. But this is going to be the slide of the final showdown, and again, we get our shot here of Lizard and Electro, and they are on scaffolding, and I wonder where we've seen scaffolding online before. It's kind of hard to tell. Is there some pictures with Tobey and Andrew, maybe?
I got so excited to see Lizard, and I don't know why.
He looks exactly the same, which is fine by me.
I got really excited.
We then see Spidey jump down, new suit. I actually kind of like it. This is the shot we need to talk about, the money shot of the trailer. Sandman, Lizard, and Electro are jumping at one Spider-Man who is swinging by scaffolding. First of all, this shot is just set up to be a 3-on-3. If you look at the way that it is framed, there should be a Spider-Man here and a Spider-Man here for symmetry. Do you agree?
Yes.
In the Brazilian version of the trailer, if you slow it down, you actually see Lizard take an invisible punch or kick, but his head goes like that. That's probably going to be Andrew or Tobey, and one of them is going to be up top as well, because that only makes sense. What if Goblin is like right here and Doc Ock's like here? Like, there's so many things they could have edited out of the shot. They edited out so many heroes in the Civil War trailer.
They took the time to CGI Hulk into the Infinity War shot.
They're playing with us hard here. This might not even be in the movie. Who knows? And then comes the big talk of the town right now. There's a shot of MJ falling, a parallel to Gwen Stacy's death.
First of all, no one's talking about how Ned is hanging from a pipe.
And then how it cuts to a shot of Peter looking up and says he might have to choose which one to save. It's madness. There's a lot of theories online that the person jumping is actually Andrew.
No.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
It makes sense. It's not worth it. It wouldn't do anything for me if Andrew catches MJ, because Andrew's Peter Parker has no emotional connection to MJ. I think it'd be way more emotional if Tom successfully catches MJ and Andrew sees it happen, and maybe we see him smile a little bit because he told Tom about how he lost Gwen or something, or we see him like be proud of Tom for catching MJ. That would be such a good moment for Tom and MJ to have.
Then we get a shot of the Statue of Liberty and the multiverse around it. Very What If episode 4 with the whole dimension thing going on. But we see Strange talking about how it's too late, they're coming through. It's gotta be the other Spider-Man, right?
Well, I don't think it's the other Spider-Man. The whole Captain America thing is already destroyed. The shield and stuff falls during the fight with Electro, Sandman, and Lizard.
Trailer trickeration.
What, you think it goes back up at some point?
I don't know. We don't know. We haven't seen the movie, but they could come in at that point. Again, tickets are going on sale November 29th. December 17th, the movie's coming out, and I'm excited. There's a lot to talk about in the trailer. I don't know if we'll get another trailer. We'll see. The movie definitely has a lot of tricks up its sleeves and reveals we haven't seen yet. I think that this was trailer trickeration at its finest. But that's going to do it for our breakdown of the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the like button. Comment your predictions down below. And follow Cam on all social medias. They'll be linked down below. Until next time, see you guys later.